changing my ways.
Changing your ways?
You know, because you could get far away from who you used to be and have some days where you just want to backtrack. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta like check yourself, like, man, you can't be doing shit like that. Man. You can't be moving like that. You know what I'm saying? Like 5 years ago, I probably approached things a whole lot different than I do today.
Okay.
You know, and I think it's easy to do good, but it's harder to maintain it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that a lot of people don't understand is like, you can do better, but how long can you maintain the better for?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And that consistency, bro, is my favorite word.
Tell them all just watch me. Tired of veering down, I won't be. I'm okay with being lonely. West Texas is where I be. Home of the dirt where they put in hard work. Ladies got little skirts, let me see you twerk. Big talent over here, let me show my work. Got shows in Dallas and in Fort Worth. These flatlands got a hold on me. Cadillac Ranch, little Amarillo. I want them all to see. You said it wasn't love. You said it couldn't be.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Jay Fessel. Walking to the Moon with the Trail Amigos, episode 22, y'all.
Co-host here, Robert 1K Blends, where we promote local.
Heck yeah, for sure, for sure. We got a very special guest here, man. Mr. Javier Garza, y'all. Black Diamond Detail. And how you doing today, brother?
Man, doing great. God bless us, woke us up, got another day ahead of us.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yes, sir.
man. For
Hey,
sure. Another
right
day,
there.
huh?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Y'all
sir.
got a busy day today?
Man, we do. Shit, he's cutting my hair before I came out here. You seen the phone calls I was getting, people trying to get in last minute.
Non-stop.
Oh yeah.
Messages, calls.
It's
Yeah.
like that, bro. You know what? But blessed, man. That's all I can say. You know, I remember, I tell him, I tell Pancho, I'm like, man, for like last January, I didn't have shit to do. I didn't do shit for the first 2 weeks. Then no work. I was like, this January for like everybody's booking. Like I was like, it's crazy to see from then to now. You know what I mean?
The progression.
In a year, you know.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm not from here. I'm not local. I'm from Hereford. So
Oh, okay.
you know, it's a whole different environment for me out here. I don't really know people that I grew up with out here like most people do when they start a business. You know, everything that we got, you know, I say 95% of our clientele is people we don't know, have no idea who they are.
Yeah.
You know, another thing, Pancho, like, what's coming into it? Like, shit, I don't know. They just book online and whatever shows up, shows
Take
up.
care of the rest.
Who's
you know?
showing up?
Yeah.
Some money's pulling through the door here in a little bit.
Oh yeah. So you say you're from Hereford. So tell us about your childhood.
Man, grew up in Hereford, Texas. Shout out to the White Faces.
Hereford
Was
White
that
Faces.
high school?
That's a high school.
Okay.
Hereford White Faces, named after a cow. Nah, but yeah, so, you know, single mom, 5 kids, no government assistance.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just, mom was always grinding. She couldn't be around too much because she always had to work.
Uh-huh.
My brothers, their dad died when they were babies. And so my dad, you know, he in and out of my life pretty much my whole life. You know, so it was you know, definitely a struggle growing up. I tell people like, man, I remember times my mom had to warm up water on the stove.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we
For the
gotta
bathtub?
take a bath. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she'd be like, you know, like, it's all right. Don't put our clothes on the stove. Warm it up for us in the morning. You know, so yeah, we've been there, you know, been through it all. Had some struggles, and you know, I think that's a huge part of why I got the mentality that I have today.
Heck yeah, so Little Hereford, man, Little H-Town.
Shout out H-Town.
You were there your whole life, pretty much?
Pretty much my whole life.
Until when? How long ago did you move to Amarillo?
I moved out here when I was 21.
21? How old are you now?
28.
28?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Entrepreneur, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Businessman, business owner.
See him grinding here every day, right?
Every day, up late, Sundays, shit. And consistency. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it, consistent. It don't matter what you do if you ain't consistent.
Hey,
For sure,
it's
for
true.
sure. Heck yeah. Did you graduate?
I did. I went to so that's a crazy question because it was hard to get me to graduate. I was always skipping school. My senior year, I skipped so much school they didn't give me credit to graduate. So I went into the counselor and she's like, "Well, hey, like," I was like, "So I'm showing up for nothing?" She's like, "Pretty much, yeah." She's like, I was like, "So try again next year?" She's like, "Yeah, you can do that." So I was like, "Cool." I was like, "I'm gonna pull myself out of school. I'm gonna go work at Cargill." I was like, I'll come back.
What's Cargill?
It's a meat plant. Yeah, meat plant out there in Friona.
Okay.
Pretty much where everybody goes when they graduate.
Everybody.
Yeah, I mean, that's the go-to. Like, what you doing going to Cargill?
Oh yeah.
Like everybody, yeah.
So, you know, it's that was my thing, like, when they did that, and man, I think it took me about a year of being there to realize, like, this shit ain't for me. Like, I don't, you know, it's like a prison in there. You know, you ain't got no windows, nothing. You go in when the sun's out, you leave when it's dark.
Yeah. Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, it's a lifestyle that some people love, you know what I mean? And to each his own, but for me, I just always kind of been, you know, trying to graduate, stuff like that. I remember I got into it with the principal, because they kicked me out of the high school. I had to go to the Herbert Center for Accelerated Learning, HCAL. And I would argue with that principal too. I was like, man, like, I don't need no fucking diploma. Like, I ain't gonna work for somebody.
Yeah.
And I was wrong. I was partially wrong. And I told him, I was like, man, I'm gonna make 6 figures regardless. And, you know, I didn't know how hard it would be to get to that point in your life. You know what I'm saying? To me, so when you're 18, can't nobody tell you shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So, you know, and the only reason I graduated because my granny was kind to me. She like, you need to go do that. You know what I mean? And like my mom and stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? Like when my mom does, like, man, like she's like, if you ain't gonna do it for your mom, do it for me. You know, and shit, my granny, she's a huge piece of my life. You know, she practically raised us with my mom. So I grew up on, you know, we lived on a certain side of town. I tell everybody I grew up on 11s because that's where I was at my whole childhood. You know, so I had to go get my diploma for granny. And that's the only reason I went to go do that.
No, for sure.
I got you. So tell us something about you that everybody don't know.
Shit, that's a good question. Now, I think one thing that probably might be a narrative like that me and my brothers had it made growing up. Like, oh, y'all lived on the nice side of town, and we really didn't live on. You know where Aston's at, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's middle. You know what I'm saying? It really ain't the nice side of town. Like, you know where the nice side of town. You get and all that shit down there. So you know, it's like I think outside looking in, they're like, these fools live on the nice side of town. Like, you know, they got money. Like, you never had no struggle. Like, to me, it's like shit. Y'all know what goes on behind closed doors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like it's a whole different ball game when you get behind closed doors. So I think that's one narrative. It's like, you know, if you know me, you know me. You know, my pops wasn't around. You know, my mom was always working. Me and my brother were fuck ups. You know, catching charges, everything. Just being the statistic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're statistics, you know? And so I think that's one thing is like overcoming that is something special for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you spoke about catching charges. What was the first charge you caught and how old were you?
I caught my first one when I was 21, and that's why I moved from her for the caught an evasion charge, evasion and the DWI or DUI. And I went on the run.
Evading arrest?
Yeah, went on the run in a motor vehicle.
And a DWI?
Yeah, all the same night. Went out with the bang.
What made you want to evade? Was it the alcohol? Did you actually think you could get away?
Man, I think it was the thought of catching my first charge, you know, because we've been in trouble growing up. Like, you know, cops would pick us up, take our ass home. But, you know, that's about the furthest it got. It wasn't no like, oh, y'all ain't go to do this, that. You know, we weren't really doing bad stuff. But, you know, we've been in the back of cop cars or cops calling our mom, like, hey, you need to come and get them. And, you know, so that one right there, I think it was just the thought of, like, damn, like, I'm about to catch my first charge. You know what I mean? Like, on paper.
You try to run from that.
Yeah, I'm trying to get away from that shit. And, you know, small mentality. You know what I mean? Just when you're, you know, at that time of my life, I was drinking every weekend. I was chilling with the homies. You know, when you're around that type of lifestyle, you don't see no much more than that. You just see that moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And to you, it's like, man, this shit could last a lifetime. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that's all you know.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it's hard to. Me making that move to over here was like, I mean, I got to get my shit together. I had my son was like 3 months old, 4 months old. I'm like, man, I'm fucking up. Like, I'm over here. They're trying to hit me with 6. You know, first offense, trying to hit me with 6 years in the pen already. Like, I'm not doing that. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah.
So, you know, it took moving over here and kind of, you know, just meeting a whole different group of people. And a lot of people that I talk to out here, I don't really hang out with nobody my age. I don't really have nobody my age. You know, a lot of people that I know are older than me.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was fortunate enough to be with a company here in Amarillo it's family owned and they're multi-millionaires.
Oh,
So
nice.
I got to peep game on a different level from behind closed doors, how the operation runs, you know, how to go about things.
Yeah.
And I think that just kind of changed my whole mentality, like, because, you know, everybody's like, oh man, that was a baller. That was a baller. Because somebody pull out a Benz, BMW, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? And then you see these fools like, man, he drive a F-250. Like, he got a private jet, nobody even knows about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that changed my whole perspective on life. Like man, I ain't trying to be no fucking small town baller. I'm trying to be, I want that
No,
old
for
one,
sure,
you know what I
for
mean?
sure. So,
Yeah, for
so who inspires Javier, or what motivates you?
Definitely my sons.
Your son, you two?
Yeah, I have
You
two
said sons.
6-year-old and a 3-year-old.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's the motivation.
every day.
What you said? So are the people that you used to work for, are they the first people to kind of inspire you to want to do what you're doing now? I mean, not
So-
necessarily do what you're doing now, but just to want to have more and do more.
You know, I definitely, cause I always had a dream that I would own semis.
Okay.
That was
Yeah.
my thing. Is like I'm gonna own semis one day. I'm gonna own semis. And, you know, and then you start working in the trucking industry like I did, and you're like, damn, I don't think I want to do that. You know what I mean? It's
On
like,
the road all day, every day.
yeah, man. There's just so much, you know. It costs to live like this. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
it costs to have shit like this. You know, like this ain't cheap. You know, his motor takes a shit. He got to pay $30,000 just to have it running by next month, and still figure out how his, you know, you got to still figure out how everything else is gonna run aside from this.
Okay.
So definitely, being around them, it changed a whole lot for me. I mean, they were actually gonna let me go when I caught my charges because I was with them. And I started off in the shop with them, worked my way up into sales, became a salesman for them, and then I caught those charges. Well, my homeboy Isaac Arzola, he was like, nah, like, don't fire him. I'll take him under my wing. I'll watch him. Don't worry about it. Like, just let him keep his job. He just, you know, he has a kid. He just moved out here. Or he has a kid. Just let me guide him. Let me mentor him. Let me guide him. And he did, man. He took me in with open arms. And, you know, I feel like if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at today.
No, I think that's what's up, man. For somebody to see potential in you,
When nobody sees it.
and
Yeah.
and want to stand up and say, hey man, let me show you a few things. Not they don't even have to say, hey, let me mentor you, but for somebody to see the
It's the small
potential
gestures,
in
you know what I'm saying?
and want to do that takes a lot, man. Because I don't think I've ever really had a mentor, man. I don't think I've ever really had a big homie to say, man, Peso, you gonna do some shit. I can see you doing some shit. Let me show you. Let me help you out. Let me give you some game. Like, I don't think I've ever had somebody to tell me that, man. I don't think I've ever had a big homie just give me advice and
Just bless your game.
give
you know
me
what I mean?
game. You feel me? I can't remember, bro. I pretty much know I never had that, man. So for somebody to do that for others, that's real cool, man, because, you know, we live in a fucked up world, messed up times, and we need to put out as much positivity
Yeah.
as we can, you know.
It's like your the hate is so real and the love is so fake. You know, like when you posted that, I thought that was. I was like, man, that's real. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's so real, dog, because you have people who smile in your face, who you think really support you, and you might support
solid,
them
man,
and love what they got going and respect what they got going, but when you're not around,
Like
or you'll see like just off the shares and the likes
little
and
things,
the hearts,
little things
you can
see.
tell just right then and there, like, man, this is not real.
It's
That's
like
not
they
real
They're gonna
love.
support somebody else doing the same thing.
Hey,
Then when
you
it
know
comes
what
to
I'm
you,
saying?
It's like sweep that shit under the rug.
It's
you know
like,
what I'm saying?
what? Like, why ain't my shit getting shared? Like,
Yeah, no,
I know my shit's dope. I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I stand for something.
Yeah.
I'm doing things. You know, I love my community. I love where I'm from. But yeah, man, That's one of the realest shit that I have put on a t-shirt, man.
Yeah, that was tight.
Yeah, so like that white car out there, that's actually my cousin. That VW.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever met her a day in my life. Like we know we're cousins, but I don't think I've ever met her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, did she come and bring it to get detailed?
So her grandma is my grandpa's sister, something like that.
Okay.
But I'm not really, you know what I'm saying? Like growing up, my grandpa, he really didn't have love for me. Like it was like I think that's one thing people don't know about me. You know that?
Yeah, I got
One thing people don't know about me, like, you know, my grandpa had his favorites.
Mm-hmm.
So my brothers, they're twins. He's like, they don't have a dad. You know, my dad wasn't around.
Mm-hmm.
So like him, he's like, he has a dad. He has a dad. But he would treat me different. So my granny would be like, hey, like, nah, like, quit that shit. Like, you ain't doing that to my grandson. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's your grandson too.
Okay.
Like, nah, he has a dad. He has a dad. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, you know, that's why I love my granny so much. She was the first one to show me love and stick up for me. You know, I tell my mom, you know, me and my mom, we talk about it someday, like, man, like, I got shit to say about your dad. You know, like, and that's my grandpa, you know what I'm saying? It hurt my heart when he died, you know. But the older I get, I'm like, man, like, I mean, fucked up if somebody gonna treat my kids that way.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
hell yeah, man. My grandfather passed away from my mom's side. My grandpa passed away last year, bro, and he was never around to be a grandpa to any of us. And they were like, "Are you gonna come to the funeral?" Like, fuck no. He didn't come to my mom's funeral. He didn't come to his daughter's funeral. My mom. I'm not gonna fucking drive.
That's crazy too. Your
8 miles, 8 hours away to go fucking.
Yeah.
And I made a post and I was like, how can I cry for somebody that I was on that
you.
Tupac. And what he said about his father, you know, I can't shed no tears for you because I never known you.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
And one thing I tell my son, like, my son tell me he met certain people in our life, and he'd be like, you know, it's people that I brought him around. And he's like, Dad, I miss so and so. I'm like, for what? They don't miss you? Like, what you missing somebody that ain't missing you for? You know what I'm saying? Like, I tell my son, hey, my son's 6 years old, bro. And, you know, I have more grown-up conversations with him. You know, he's a whole different story, bro. My little 6-year-old, like, he told one day, every Wednesday, I say, clean up that backyard. You want those dogs, you're gonna clean up after yourself. You know, ain't nothing free. You know, you want Robux? Shit, you're gonna have to work for it.
For sure.
You know, and he came up one day, I was out there helping him. He's like, Dad, you know what I was thinking? I was like, what? He's like, let's go to the neighbors' houses and let's go ask them if they want us to clean their yard.
Okay.
He's like, so I can make my own money.
Okay,
You don't gotta
okay.
give me none.
Okay.
And so, you know, I was like, man, like 6 years ago, 7 years ago, 6 years ago, if I never changed my life, what would my son be talking to me about?
Yeah.
What would he be asking? What would he be telling me today? You know?
Yeah.
So I think that's there's so many blessings that come in all shapes and sizes, bro, and forms that we don't, you know. Like, I think catching my charges was one of the biggest blessings that happened to me, because it made me sit down and be like, hey, get your shit together. Like, this shit's real. Like, this life is real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be playing with your life. Like, you got seeds out here. At that time, it was just him.
Yeah.
So I think I'm a person that takes a lot of life lessons.
Yeah.
And grows from them, uses them to grow.
Yeah, I can definitely tell you to you probably already are, but I can definitely tell you to move on what your son said, because that can definitely shape his future. Because my son, I remember I wasn't doing what I should have been doing, you know, and at one time my son, when he was younger, he came up to me and he was like, man, Dad, I want to be a cop. And I told him, fuck no.
Yeah. My son said the same shit.
I was like, hell no, boy, you can't be no damn cop, Mickey. No, not around here.
Yeah,
That's all about mentality,
And,
you know what I'm saying, at that time of life.
Yeah, and you know, I wasn't living right. So that's why my answer was that. And I wish I would have said, hell yeah, son.
Hey, let's
be that change.
My son said the same shit.
And
I still
now he's in prison. So what I could say is, you know, run with what your son said, man. When you get time, definitely take him to a couple houses and see if they'll allow him to.
I'm gonna launch a business for him
that.
this summer. We're gonna get him a logo, everything. So if you're watching this, hey, reach out to Black Diamond. We're gonna scoop your dog shit.
Hey, y'all tap in.
Man.
Now I don't know what we're gonna name it yet though. But you know, because you know my son, he was past his time. Like he's smart. You know, I think they'll start learning multiplication to like 2nd grade. He's in 1st grade. His teacher's like, hey, we've been watching him, and he's like addition and subtraction don't faze him. Like it's not a challenge. So we give him multiplication to see what the hell does. Like, and it challenges him more, keeps it busy. So my son, only one in his class doing multiplication right now.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So to me, for somebody that hated school, I was like, man, like I'm proud. You know what I'm
What's
saying?
your son's name?
Braden.
Shout out to young Braden, man.
Hey, for real.
Yeah. So
Heck yeah.
he be telling me, he's like, how much? He makes me Google how much is a Lamborghini. He's like, I need to make that much money.
Hey, which one you want? Which one?
Yeah. He be like, what kind of car is that, Dad? And I tell him like, all right, Dad, I'm gonna be a millionaire. Dad. I'm gonna buy cars and diamonds one day. That's what he tells me, and I'm like, I never push that narrative on him, bro. And I'm like, I always tell my son, just be a good man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just be a good man, bro.
Yeah,
A lot of
there you
things, be a good man. Everything else will follow him. So my little boy, he's like, Dad. He comes to me with this, and I'm like, I'm just proud, man. I really am. I'm like, hell yeah, like, you know, if something goes wrong, I ain't here. I know my boy's gonna fall in line, and he's gonna do it. He's gonna do what he gotta do. So
For sure.
that's definitely something I take pride in, bro. Because I say one thing I tell people is like, me and my brothers didn't really have guidance growing up. We only had each other. You can't learn from your big brother when you're out there doing the wrong shit with him.
Yeah.
You learning all the wrong shit.
Yeah.
So, I was 15 fighting 21-year-old ass dudes with my brothers. 16 getting in shit. So it's a whole different, to me, it's like I grew up aggressive because of my brothers. We ain't know nothing else. My brothers, I want to fight something, we want to do something, get into something, you know what I mean? And to me, I was just part of that. So it's like, when I come to my kids, I'm like, man, I can't, I tell my son, like, hell no, like, walk away. You know what I'm saying? Be better. I tell my son, like, don't let nobody bully you. He'll tell you, like, I said, what do you do if somebody bullies you? He's like, man, yeah, one time I said, I'll punch him in the face. I'm like, nah, I can't do that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch that.
You don't promote violence.
in the face.
I was like, but just things like that, bro. Small things like that. Like you said, like my son, he said the same thing. He wanted to be a cop, and I was like, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a fan of the idea,
Yeah.
but I don't have nothing,
Yeah.
maybe because it's like I tell him, just because I don't like something, you don't gotta not like it.
Yeah.
If you like something, you like it.
Yeah.
I said, what Braden likes.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
So I try to give him his own little, of course, correct him as a man and a father. Like, hey, you can't be doing this, you can't be doing that. But, hey, if you want to be a cop, go fucking be an FBI agent.
Hey, for real.
Don't stop at a cop.
Go
Go be
big.
FBI. Go be DEA, something. CIA. Go be something bigger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sky's the limit. I tell them all the time. I said, man, one thing I told my son. I said, hey, the world is yours. You just gotta go take that shit.
Yeah.
I said, don't. And I tell him, I said, hey, if daddy's not around, who's gonna come save you? Nobody. He said, me. There you go. You know what I'm saying? 6 years old. He got a mentality that a lot of people that are my age don't even have. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm creating a leader and not a man. Not just a man, I'm creating a leader.
That's what's up.
Hey, that's good. So since moving here, what's a couple things you love about the city of Amarillo?
They got restaurants.
Hey, for real, huh?
Hereford don't got nothing.
Hey, when I lived in Hereford, there was nothing.
Bro, in Hereford, you got 2 McDonald's, bro. There are 15,000 people in it.
Also.
There was a
Also,
McDonald's,
you
Pizza
got-
Hut, also Stripes.
Four
and that was-
Allsubs, 2
Sonic.
McDonald's, Sonic.
Sonic.
Barely got a Wendy's and Burger King. Like, there's some
Right.
restaurant like Hunan's. Everybody going
Yeah,
to Hunan's.
Hunan's was
You know what
golden
I'm
as a kid.
Yeah,
So
I
you
like-
love it? You like having the options of more places to eat?
Most definitely, bro. I'm huge on. I
Yeah.
love food. I know it don't look like it, but shit, I love food, bro. We drive to Dallas just to go get some In and Out.
Damn.
Oh God, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Hey, I ain't mad at you, man. We used to drive out of town just to eat Long John Silver's
Long John's,
until
yeah.
they came back.
Hell yeah, with Columbus or where?
Fuck, anywhere. Lubbock, Abilene.
Oh yeah, Lubbock has one too. Huh?
Fucking Dallas.
Road trip, you take a
You know
detour.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go to Long John.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
feel
go to
me?
Long John Silver.
Yeah, now we don't have to.
Hereford used to have one of them too.
Oh,
They shut it down. Yeah,
By that Pizza Hut.
by the pizza. Hut.
Yeah.
What's a couple things that you dislike about Amarillo?
Man, I think it'd be a small mentality. I think just it's like I tell you, a lot of people are trapped in a certain mentality and they don't see past that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's one thing that I probably don't dislike about it out here. It's like everybody's trying to be a big man, everybody's trying to be up next. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trying to be the man of the hour. what's next.
So speaking on the city, what's a couple go-to spots to eat that you have?
I get my menudo from Tacos Garcia on Osage.
On Osage?
Or is it Ross? Ross, my
Ross?
bad. I'm not
Ross
from,
on Osage?
I'm not from here. I got
the same. You're good.
So how does that?
But they're no longer there now.
They're on,
They moved?
Yeah, they moved off of I-40.
Okay.
In Georgia, they're in the shopping center. It's I don't know if you know where Macaroni Joe's is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the
Fast
Sharpies.
Eddie's.
Okay, yeah. Back there in that little
it's
plaza
in that
corner.
plaza.
Hell yeah, no, definitely, man. Boulevard is where you're gonna go to. I love authentic Mexican food, bro. I hate Tex-Mex.
Yeah.
I can't stand Tex-Mex, bro. That shit piss me off.
Oh, for real?
Don't nothing piss me off more than somebody sliding me a plate of some fake ass rice and being like, "Get that shit out my face, man."
Yeah.
So I'm huge on food, bro. I love my culture. You know what I'm saying? I love being Mexican. I love the food. I love all of it. So, huge on tacos, huge on quesadillas with fucking carne asada, you know, just things like that. But when it comes to, I like Oriental food as well. I like Tayoshi.
Tayoshi?
Yeah.
I ain't never been there.
That was down Georgia?
Yeah, down to Washington. Right there by Green Gorilla.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, I have been. That's on 34th on the corner, right?
Yeah, I like the sushi from there. The sushi's good.
Yeah, I don't eat sushi, though.
Nah?
Fuck no.
Too much risk.
Fuck no. It just...
Yeah, the fried
I
sushi? I like that.
I can't... I just don't... I think it's nasty. Like, whatever they put... whatever they put in the middle of that shit, then they got rice around it, and then they got like a leaf on the outside. Oh, hell no.
Nah, you eat the wrong one. That's why.
Hell no.
You gotta get like the California roll or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, not even.
Sauce and everything.
Sauce and everything, but I'll change your mind. I promise you.
I would rather just grab my piece of meat and grab my sticky rice and...
Nah, sticky rice, but
You feel
Sticky
me?
Chicky they got some good ass sticky rice.
Oh yeah,
Sticky Chicky.
Yeah, they got some good ass sticky rice. I love
good.
Sticky
rice.
Chicky, we're looking for you to be a sponsor. What's up? All right, so we're here at your place of business, Black Diamond Detail. How did you come up with the name, and what made you want to start this business up?
I love that question. So, I told you I worked for somebody before this, right?
Yes, sir.
Push comes to shove, they have to let the department go. My department was the one. I was a parts department manager.
Okay.
I had 3 people that worked under me, my parts runners. And I come in one day, one of them was walking out. He's like, "All right, boss, it's nice working for you." I'm like, "Hey, I thought he was playing." We talk shit all the time, in the work environment. I'm gonna send your ass home, like, you know what I mean? So then I'm like, well, he's like, "No, they just fired me." I said, "Fuck." So I go in there and talk to him, and then he's like, "Yeah, actually let him go." He's like, "Hey, when so-and-so shows up," he's like, "Send him my way too."
Oh.
And so I was like, I kind of just sat there. I was like, "Hey, like, am I on that fucking list?"
Right.
And then he just
He's like, "You're
he
last."
just got kind of he sat there, bro. Yeah, dead ass, bro. He was like, "You last." He said, "Well, we're gonna let you work all day and then talk to you." I was like, "Motherfucker,
We're gonna get you them 8 hours real quick.
Yeah, bro. So, and I was like, man, like, so I was like, like I said, I was in sales with them before, so it wasn't nothing to just hop back in sales. I got 950 contacts in my phone, bro.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I know a little bit of everybody, a lot of little things. And I was like, put me back in sales, I'm gonna figure it out until then, you know what I'm saying? So I was talking to my boy Isaac, and I was like, bro, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, at this time of my life, I'm going through some shit. Like, I'm facing my own challenges outside of the workplace, and I'm like, bro, like, man, fuck this shit. Like, I'm tired of this. I just want to give up sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And I told my boy, I'm like, hey, that'd be cool. Like, have my own business, like a detail shop or something. And he's like, well, why don't you do it? And the idea came from, I was in charge of the fleet, right? So I had to make sure my guys had their shit clean every week, every Friday had to be clean. No, not stinking in there, nothing left behind. And sometimes I'd have to clean it myself. And I didn't have nothing, bro. I mean, I'm talking about, like, I probably had a bottle of Dawn dish soap and a rag. And I cleaned the shit out of them, you know what I'm saying? I make them look nice with just that. And the top manager, he was like, hey, he's like, you do really good at detailing. He's like, how much do you charge me to do mine? And I was like, shit, I don't know. Like, I was just cleaning it because I don't like riding dirty, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and that's how that came about when I told my buddy, because so my uncle, my aunt, they own a detail shop here in Amarillo too.
Okay.
And I worked for them when I was out here, because I came out here for like a year or two with my dad. And I worked out there with my tío. And so I kind of had an idea of how, how detailing goes. And, the small stuff that he would point out to me when I was working for him, like, damn, before you missed the shit, clean that, pointing stuff out. And I always thought he was just bitching, like, man, you can't never satisfy you. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't really bitching. Like, now that I have my own detail business, like, I'm the same way. Like, if I see something I don't like, hey, bring that shit back and redo that. Let's redo this. Let's get this, touch that right, do that right. Or like, hey, you missed the spot. And so I told my boy, and I'm like, he's like, well, go do it. He's like, go get a shop over there at Spare Feet. And I was like, nah, I was like, bro, I better have money to pay for my rent. You know what I mean? Like, it's either rent or a shop. He's like, well, the shops can make you money. I was like, yeah, but I still gotta buy clothes and all that, bro. Like, I don't have no money to spare. And he's like, don't worry about it. He's like, I'll pay the shop for you. He's like, I'll get you in. He's like, you just worry about it. He's like, you pay your rent. He's like, pay me back when you can. And that's the same guy, Isaac, you know what I'm saying? So he just always saw something in me that nobody really ever saw. Yeah. And I even ask him too sometimes, like, bro, what the hell you see in me? Like, and he's just like, shit, I see myself. He's like, where I could have gone and done right, I'm trying to help you make that right decision this time. And I'm like, okay. So that's how we started Black Diamond. And it was really, shout out to Isaac, man. I love you. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for everything. Black Diamond wouldn't exist without you. So, man, you got to give people their flowers, bro.
Yeah.
And most so definitely. Without him, bro, like, I wouldn't be here today. We probably would have been Black Diamond, but we wouldn't be on what we are today.
Yeah.
Where did the name come about?
Man, it just sounds cold. Isaac, man, he's like, go do it, bro. Like, and then me and him had a disagreement, and we kind of stopped talking to each other for a little bit. But before we had stopped talking to each other, he's like, hey, don't give up on this shit, bro.
Oh, that's cool.
He's like, but he was like, look, bro, I just want the best for you. He's like, don't give up on this shit, bro, please. He's like, I know you can do this. And bro, it took, he was, if anybody's my main supporter, it was him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it still is him. And I was like, man, like, I feel like I needed that though. Sometimes you need to lose some people in your life to get to where you're going.
Oh yeah.
You got to go without that season of them in your life.
Yeah, that's something that I had a hard time understanding. Like, I would be like, damn, homeboy ain't fucking with me no more, or my cousin ain't fucking with me no more, or whoever it was, man. And I'll just be like, it kind of bothered me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have too much people growing up in my life, from my tíos to my pops to my big bro. And so when I make friends,
it's genuine.
It's genuine, and I like to think it's gonna be forever.
Yeah. Who dying first?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can't And nah, man, a lot of times it doesn't be forever, and I just be like, damn, homeboy ain't even fucking with me no more. Like, one of my best friends, he won't even answer my texts. Like, he won't answer my calls, and I'm just like, damn. I don't ask him for favors. I don't ask him to borrow money. I don't owe him money, nothing. But he won't answer my calls, bro. And I'll be like, damn. Like, we used to be best friends for a while, man. His younger brother was one of my best friends as well. And yeah, man, I just be like, damn. That's crazy, man, how people will come in and out your life like that.
Yeah.
Speaking, go ahead.
What you gonna say?
I was just gonna, speaking on business, like, do you get any support from your family or anything?
Man, I do. Like I said, that's my cousin. I ain't never met her a day in my life that I remember. She had posted on Facebook that she was looking for a detail. I got her on Facebook. And then somebody's like, my other cousin commented, he's like, Black Diamond. And she's like, well, that's my cousin. Because he's from my dad's side of the family. Yeah. So they just probably had to it on Facebook or something. And he's like, Black Diamond. And she's like, that's my cousin. She's like, but something about, it's not, it's hard to get in. And sometimes it's hard to get in with us, you know what I'm saying? We're busy, bro. Like, we stay busy, you know. By the grace of God, bro, we get blessed with a lot of work. We have our slow moments like everybody else, but as far as support, man, my mama, she be sharing shit left and right for me. Yeah, I know they're sick of her on Facebook. But, you know, it don't help when your son out here beating the odds, you know what I'm saying? My brothers, they support it, you know. Like, I was at Frost the other day, and I was FaceTiming my brother. I was like, man, like one of my twin brothers, he was really into lowriders. Yeah. Like, he had a lowrider bicycle. He about the lowrider cars, the scale cars. So like, I'm like showing them this bad leather that Frost has, and I'm like, damn, remember when you had the scale car like this? And showing them the bike, my brother's like, damn, fool, like, that's clean. You know, like, so like, it was in that moment that I kind of took it in, like, bro, we used to think about shit like this. Like, now we get to be around it. You know what I'm saying? Fortunate enough to be around it.
Yeah.
So, you know, my brothers, they support me. I think we have a pretty strong support system. I know, but it's like you said, you know, I got some friends, they won't share my shit, but they'll share somebody else's shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, quick.
I see that too, you know what I'm saying? But that's where I kind of learned that law of detachment, you know what I'm saying? You got to learn to detach from people that serve you no purpose. I think one of my favorite things to say is that if you can't be used, you're useless. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's as simple as that, something as small as that. Like, if you can't even push my brain, my business, every time you see it pop up,
yeah.
For me, you know
yeah, man, that shit be fucking with me, man. Like, my family, they don't support shit that I do, bro.
I guarantee this video will get a fuckload of shares.
They don't support shit, bro. Fucking from the podcast to the music, to a fucking flyer of a show, to a flyer of me putting together my own show, to me giving away money. They could be like, hey, man, check out my cousin's podcast. He's giving away $230 cash. Y'all make sure y'all follow him. Y'all have a free chance to win this cash. All you gotta do is follow and share. Nothing. Hey. Like, fucking, I drop a music video. I drop a project. No shares on that from the family. It's crazy, man. And
man, but you know that saying is true. It's like, it's not the people you know that's gonna. Yeah. Your audience is not the people you know. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I look at life from perspectives. I like to put myself in this side and look at it from both angles. I have made more connections and had more success based off of people I have no idea who they are compared to the people that I do know. Yeah. People that I don't know are out here referring my business to everybody. You know, one crazy thing, bro, I have never paid a dime for marketing, ever.
Oh shit! Okay.
We closed out almost 550 invoices last year. No marketing, bro.
Damn.
That shit straight off of social media presence.
Yeah.
Being consistent, like I said, trying to make a post every day on my business page. Yeah.
Did you say you got voted for one of the awards, right?
Yeah, we were in Amarillo's. Was it the
Best
People's
of Amarillo?
Choice? People's Choice.
Yeah.
You know, we got a little one in there.
What was that, last year?
Yeah, we were nominated. We're not nominated. We didn't even make it to top 3. I don't know what we placed, but you know, we were put in that conversation. I didn't even know that we were in it. One of my homeboys from Hereford sent it to me. He's like, I just voted for you, bro. And I was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, well, I thought you put your business on there. I was like, bro, I didn't even know we were on that shit. Like me, one thing about me, I love to see vehicles in and out of this. I love to see vehicles up front. I don't think about nothing else past that, bro. Yeah. And it's not about a dollar sign. It's about presence. You know, because it got people that stop by like, you see cars out here all the time, makes me want to come into business. You know? So a lot of people that I don't know are the reason we have the success we have. Of course, our work reflects on that. Yeah. I have a very high standard, bro. I don't, you know, my boy out there, he messed up 2 weekends ago. He accidentally acid burned, chemical burned a truck and trailer. Rims? No, a whole truck and trailer.
Oh, okay.
I had to pay out of pocket for that to get fixed.
Oh.
So, you know, you talk about losses and stuff, that's part of it. You know, and I told him, I was like, most people take this out of your paycheck. Most people fire you. He said, well, you know what, bro, you do a lot around here. I said, without you, I wouldn't be able to get around the way I get around and go do quotes and bring us different stuff. You know, like, I'm going to eat that one. I'm going to take it to the chin. then let's just be more careful.
Don't let
next
it
time.
happen again.
Yeah, don't let it happen again. Next time I'm on your ass. Nah, but just stuff like that, bro. Like, because I fucked up. In a work environment, I fucked up. I've broken back windshields. I've done a lot of things to mess things up, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And they showed me grace.
Yeah.
So who am I to sit here and treat my boy any different? Without him, we ain't gonna run it like we run.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So I think you gotta take care of the people that take care of you.
For sure.
And that's what I see.
So, how long have y'all been open here, and how has this location been treating y'all?
We've been here a year and 5 months.
Year and 5 months?
Location's been great. I mean, best way to put it, you gotta make a certain amount of money to buy a house out here. And so, clientele's definitely a whole lot different, I don't know if you saw my Facebook post the other day about a mobile detailer that charged one of my customers $350.
Damn.
And they threw a sorry ass detail, bro. Like, he brought it into us. He's like, man, he's like, my wife booked this for me online. He's like, so I didn't even schedule with y'all. He's like, that kid charged me $350. He's like, they didn't scrub the roof on it. They left the door seals dirty. Like, this thing was dirty, bro. We got in the back and blew out the back of the back seat. And all sorts of shit came out from me. And they charged him $350 for that. And I was like, bro, like, it's always, I can't even say money was a factor on that. Price was not a factor on that one. This area, we have a lot of clientele. Like I said, we had 500 something invoices, almost 550 to close out 2025. 90% of that was new clientele. So, yeah, and when you talk about recurring customers, they fall into that category too. It's probably half and half, 50% recurring, 50% new.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that number could be up there as far as new clientele, but it was 550. It's not an easy number to touch.
Hell no.
Hey, with no marketing, nothing, just straight up out here grinding.
Yeah.
Just getting in people's face, treating people right, man.
Yeah.
You can't try to make money off of somebody and treat them like you run the show.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? To an extent, at least. You gotta have, treat people with respect, dignity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta have morals when you talk to people. Just because you think you're somebody, that don't mean you're somebody to that person. You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
You gotta walk in and treat somebody how you want to be treated. And like for our older clientele, I talk to them like I would want somebody to talk to my grandma at Walmart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, for sure.
You gotta carry yourself a whole different way. And be mindful that people are human just like you.
Yeah.
And they want to be treated a certain way. So when you offer that service, you're not just selling the service, you're selling yourself. You're selling your morals, you're selling who you are as a person. And I think that's a huge factor. You go look at our reviews, bro. 5-star reviews on Google, 5-star reviews on Facebook. I had a guy from North Carolina reach out to me. He's a transporting company. And he's like, they're doing a business launch out here in Amarillo. And he's like, hey, we're gonna drop these vehicles off with you. Can you detail them, this and that? I'm like, cool. The battery was dead on one of the vehicles. I'm like, the battery's dead. He's like, man, do you mind changing that out for us? Like, we'll pay extra, this and that. I'm like, yeah, cool, And then he gets a quote from one of the stores over here. And they were trying to charge him like $297. I was like, well, no, I got an account with them. Maybe put it in my fleet account. And it came out to like $197 for me. And I was like, so I was able to save him money, put it in for him. And then I delivered the vehicles to the showing for that grand opening. He went and left a review. He's like, man, Javier was so easy to deal with, super, so much communication. But that's who I am. You know what I'm saying? It's not a facade. It's not like
Okay.
I am who I say I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody comes and decides that they want to spend their hard-earned money with me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure you get the best experience from the day you show up to the day you leave.
Hell yeah, I believe in that shit like a motherfucker, dog.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because you don't have to spend your money with me. You can go somewhere
exactly.
else.
Yeah,
and you chose me, so who am I to sit here and treat you like you don't fucking matter to me?
Yeah, that's how I feel with everybody, man, that wants to support anything that I'm doing, man. Anything, man. If they spend money with me, I'm trying to make sure that they're getting their money's worth. That they were happy that they spent some money with me, man. And I came I can't thank them enough, man, for for whoever supports, especially like when I had a few people buy like 5 hoodies at a time at one time, and yeah, it felt hell yeah, because I mean, and at that time hoodies were more cheaper.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Now they're fucking. It's almost like $20 a hoodie.
For $50 now.
You know what I'm
Just
saying?
to make some
Exactly.
money. Yeah.
And so they were buying 5, 6 hoodies at a time, man, spending like almost $200 from their hard-earned money, man. And I know these people, like, they don't sell drugs. They just get up and work.
Honest living.
And yeah, an honest living, man. And for them to pull out $200 out of their check, that I know that they work 40 hours a week. They might be getting paid once a week or twice a week. And yeah, man, for them to do that, man, it just
takes you back.
It
You know
hits
what I'm saying? It
them,
humbles you, and it's like, man, like you really chose me. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's like I told Frosty the other day. We were talking about my water because I spend about $500 a month on water.
Okay.
And that's just, you know, it's a specific water. It can't, you know, I don't use no faucet shit, none of that cheap ass water. You know what I'm saying?
Straight from the ocean.
Straight from the ocean. Like, nah, like
Purified.
So, yeah, we got some purified RO water. You know, and he's like, bro, you don't have to buy that water. He's like, you don't need it. He's like, only for like show cars. And I was like, nah, for like everybody.
Everybody.
I was like, everybody. And I looked at him, you know, I pointed at his blue bike, that teal color one, turquoise.
Yeah.
And I was like, the same way you want me to take care of that bike. And I pointed at his employee. I was like, the same way I take care of his. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't see any difference in y'all's personal assets. You know, y'all's investments that y'all got. I'm gonna treat his the same way I'll treat yours. He deserves that same treatment that I'll give this bike. Because that's your character. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can't, you know, and he just like, he shook his head and he's like, all right. He's like, cool, I see you. You know, me, I'm real big on quality. You know, like I said, I went out to Missouri. I went and talked to Rogue myself. I went and walked their plant with them. Told them, hey, we're serious. You know, like I'm trying to run the game up. Yeah. And, you know, like, so, you know, I went out there to Rogue. You know, he's like, man, he's like, that's crazy. He's like, you drove all the way out here. I said, I didn't have to drive. I said, I could have paid for it.
Let's put one of those on display, huh?
Yeah.
You were going to, but I think you forgot.
Yeah, I forgot. But yeah, you know.
But that's that second question.
What's up?
I
got you. So with that, you think your quality and character is what separates you from other detailing in 10 places?
Most definitely. I mean, I think it gets to a point when it starts becoming about how much money you can make and about the impact you can leave. And when you look at Black Diamond, you see the reviews, you see the people talk about us. All of them get to say the same thing.
Yeah. You
know, he treated me like royalty from the moment I showed up to the moment I left.
Awesome.
You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna, you know, a lot of people get mad because your business succeeds, but it's not. It's not because you're lucky. This shit ain't luck.
Yeah.
We work for this, you know what I'm saying? I work. I just told him, I was like, bro, I've been working 2 months straight.
Yeah.
I've been working Sundays.
Oh.
Every day, bro. I not post that shit on Snapchat just to piss people off.
Yeah.
Sunday to Monday, Monday to Sunday. Like, this shit ain't no joke. You know, we're go-getters. Like, we wake up and get this. Like, this is who we are. You know what I'm saying? We don't sit here and try to take a shortcut, make some easy money here and there. Like, nah, this the business. You know what I'm saying? It's the brand. And we're going to make sure that we take over Amarillo with it. You know what I'm saying? When I do shit, I don't do shit to be small. I do shit to be the biggest. That's the only thing that I do. So I treat Black Diamond the same way. I want everybody's business. Shit. I don't care whose it is. I want everybody's.
For sure.
That's good.
So, what has been one of your biggest challenges in life, bro?
Changing my ways.
Changing your ways?
You know, because you could get far away from who you used to be and have some days where you just want to backtrack. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to, like, check yourself, like, man, you can't be doing shit like that. You can't be moving like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, 5 years ago, I probably approached things a whole lot different than I do today.
Okay.
You know, and I think it's easy to do good, but it's harder to maintain it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that a lot of people don't understand. Is like, you can do better, but how long can you maintain the better for?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And that consistency, bro, that's my favorite word, consistency.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I think that's one of the biggest challenges is like, I can't backtrack. I done came too far to let it go. To get somewhat of my name, bad rep, something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's probably one of the biggest challenges.
I got you. So a lot of local artists don't get a lot of recognition here in Amarillo. So
or in Hereford.
Or
Hereford.
You know, around here. So
in
is
the
there
whole
any-
West Texas, pretty much.
Yeah. So do you have any favorite local artists or anyone you might bump?
I gotta think that one through.
And you said you make music yourself, right?
I used to, yeah.
You used to, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, nah, shit, man. I really couldn't tell you, bro. I really, you know, I don't even lie when I say I'm so locked in on this. Like, when I get on social media, it's just to share something from my business page.
What about Big O?
Who Big O?
Oh, I think he's from Hereford.
Oh, yeah. Shit, I don't know him like that.
What about Plex? Did you know Plex?
Yeah, we know Plex. He's scheduled next Saturday for his semi.
Okay.
Yeah.
That for a minute.
Man, that fool just had a bad accident. By grace of God, he's good, you know. But he had a
Yeah.
bad accident, bro. He burnt up and shit. But he's good though. He's straight. He's back 100%.
Yeah, I heard, man. I was talking to one of the other homies, and he told me, and I was like, man, I kind of guess I didn't see that, but that's good that he's doing okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, he's doing good, bro. He's back to trucking, man. You know, all glory to God for that one on him, because that was a hustler too.
Yeah,
For
no, for
real.
sure. For sure.
Now, man, I got my boy Cody 2 Code out in Lubbock,
Okay.
but he don't make music no more. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's cool. I mean, they don't necessarily have to be
Present with
present with
I
the
think
music.
SJ Goodfella and them.
Okay.
I've been seeing that. I see them on Facebook. They pop up.
Yeah,
So like I see
SJ
them and
and,
I like their music.
YC.
YC Goodfella, SJ Goodfella. Yeah, them.
Yeah, they
That's
got
what they
they
call
got they got some they do
Yeah.
some little things, man. I put them on the Pencil Fest 3.
Yeah.
They were they were the headliners for the Pencil Fest 3, man, and nah, they definitely got some good music going. So y'all heard it, man. Keep doing y'all's thing, man,
Yeah, no, we watching.
because there's some
Looks good,
people
too.
that like you, man, and you know what I'm saying.
I know
Keep
her,
doing
I
it.
don't know her name, but in Lubbock, I think it's Kaylee the Great or something like that.
Yeah. I think I've seen something like
Kaylee the
that.
Great, she's cold. Fool. She's cold. Like I
Was
listen
she
to
the
her
one
music.
who did a little video on the corner?
Yeah,
That was her.
she had braids or something. She had cornrows or something.
think
I
so.
can't remember what she had. I don't know if she had cornrows or dreads.
I think
or
I
she
seen
had
her on the
something like
corner
that. I seen
of a
it.
block, and she was wearing red and shit?
I couldn't tell you. The one that I seen recently, she was I can't even tell you what she was wearing. I was listening to the music, but she goes.
Was that the one who went to the radar? Rap on radio?
That's the one
Okay.
I'm talking about. I watched
okay.
that radar one.
Yeah.
I watched that radar one.
I told the homie, I said, is that it? Because I thought, because she only spit like a small verse, I think. And I was like, shit.
So is that it?
I was expecting a little bit more. I was expecting some more, man. Yeah, I was definitely expecting some more from her because she was going. So I was like, huh, I'm about to check her out because she sounded pretty good, man. Her voice, she got a voice.
She got a distinct voice for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, she definitely got a voice.
Yeah.
So we're down to our last question, brother. What's some advice you would like to give a kid that wants to start up his own business, bro?
Find out, you know, if you don't got, I would assume they wouldn't got much money going into it.
Mm-hmm.
Find out what you can do with what you have. Perfect your craft, and the rest will follow.
Okay.
You know, perfect what you're trying to work on, and whether that be if somebody is trying to detail. You don't got very many tools to do the job, very many products. Use what you have. You know, when the timing is right, play the cards you're dealt.
Yeah, because you said you started off with a bottle of
Dawn.
Dawn, right?
You know what I'm
And a
saying?
rag, yeah.
Bottle of Dawn,
You
and
know,
a
bro,
rag.
I
So
think-
look at him now.
One of my favorite stories from this year, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Well, second favorite story, because we're talking about that somebody spent the hard-earned money, right? Like,
Yeah.
a lady,
Yeah.
she's like, I've been watching y'all on Facebook. She's like, I've been saving up money for 3 months to come and get a detail with you. And bro, you know, like, that one hit me in the heart. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn,
Like
you
that,
really
you know?
saved
Like,
up 3 months of your money to come and get the detail with us. Like, she's like, I've been watching y'all on social media. She's like, I just love your social media. She's like, you know, I'm like, that kind of made me sit back and I was like, man, like, she was an older lady, you know. And I was like, I'm grateful for that. You know what I mean?
Man,
Like,
for sure,
bro,
for sure.
that shit right there
For
told me
sure.
we're doing something right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my second one, just last week, bro, I had a ceramic coating. Well, the ceramic coating that I did, we all pretty much, if you detail, we all go to one place. It's called Parker Distributing.
Okay.
That's out in Canyon.
That's grabbing your supplies?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he's been in business 30 years. He when I remember first going in, bro, to them I was another detailer. I was another guy starting up detailing, you know what I mean? And that's how I felt. You know, they didn't say that, but that's how I felt. Fast forward to today, and he's like, his guy calls me, he's like, hey, Jerry wants you to ceramic coat his accountant's Raptor that he just bought. He's like, he wants you to paint correct and ceramic coating. He's like, how much you gonna charge him? And I was like, nothing. He's like, nah, there's gotta be a price that he's gonna try to pay you. I was like, nah, I'm not, I was like, nothing. I was like, you know, the way I saw it was to even be considered. You've been in business 30 years. You've seen everybody. To even be considered is an honor. You know, like, my craft blew us up. My paint corrections blew us up, bro. That's what blew up Black Diamond, was me doing paint corrections. I'm one of the coldest in Amarillo at doing paint corrections.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
And I don't buy cheap shit. All of my, from my tint to my ceramic.
Best of the best, y'all.
You know, we get something that's right there for the people. So for him to sit there and tell me that, I was like, man, like, bro, I remember walking into this place a year and 5 months ago, a year and 3 months ago, feeling like they didn't care if I did business with them or not. To him coming over here to my shop personally saying, you know, I talked to him, I was like, you know, did Brian talk to you about it? He's like, yeah, he's like, you know, he's like, I'm appalled by your generosity. You know, he's like, I won't forget that. I just told him, he's like, but if there's a dollar amount, let me know. And I said, no. I was like, you chose us. I was like, that means a lot to me.
Yeah,
And he's like,
for
you know,
sure.
he just told me straight up. He's like, I've been in this a long time.
shit,
Yeah.
30 years.
He's like, and
That showed him your character right there, man.
Yeah,
That's
for real.
that goes a long way, because like he said, I'm gonna remember you, and I'm pretty sure he's probably sent a few other people here since then, huh?
that was barely last week.
Oh, last week.
Barely, but that customer has come back twice already to get stuff done.
Oh,
So,
okay.
you know what I mean?
It comes around.
You know, yeah, you know what I mean?
Comes back around.
So to me, I was like, he told me straight up, he was like, I've been doing this a long time. He's like, you're a very popular person. He's like, what you do with paint, he's like, is immaculate. He's like,
Oh,
you're the go-to. He's like, and we know that.
The go-to.
So I was like,
30 years in.
with the go-to.
It's the go-to.
You know what I'm saying? But that just solidifies what I've been saying. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I ain't
okay.
never said not to use us. You could choose somebody else. That's fine. You know, I've hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
I would prefer for you to choose us. You know what I mean? But man, I'm trying to take over Amarillo with this. I ain't trying to be in no peon wars, stuff like that. Like, I'm trying to take over.
You said you're trying to take over. All right, so the segment we have at the end of every episode, we got a segment called On the Fly. So it's just like a this or that, you know, whichever preference you prefer, just say it. All right, so first up, we got 50 Cent or T.I.
T.I.
T.I.?
T.I.
okay.
The recent beats going on, you see?
Yeah. You know what? T.I. is a very intelligent person. 50 Cent is too, don't get me wrong.
But I think T.I. he started being intelligent about 8 years ago or something, because he wasn't talking. He used to always just talk like that, like how he talks.
And I love
Now he
love
really
watching,
talks like he's really sophisticated.
Yeah, and I love watching Get Rich or Die Trying. I love that movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I fuck with 52, but I think T.I., man, that boy, he's just on a different level. You know what I'm saying? 50's an entertainer now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's
trolling.
Yeah, he's just a troller. He's a social media figure now, you know what I mean?
For sure.
He's not married to the game anymore like that.
Already. Mexican OT or D baby?
D baby. I just want to see him not that long ago.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I fuck with D baby.
So that Black Diamond, that's part of where it comes from. When he was a Black Diamond ENT.
Oh, okay.
BDE. But I just thought that shit sounded so cold like that. Black Diamond, like Black Diamond, Black Diamond. So when he came,
Got a ring to it.
yeah, when he came, I gave him my card. And he's like, I was like, man, I was like, this shit before he went to AP. He's like, nah, you're right. I was like, you know, we'll chop it up.
That's funny.
He's cool people.
Yeah.
That's funny. Next up, we got Jeezy or Gucci?
Jeezy.
Jeezy?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I think Jeezy makes better music than what Gucci does myself.
If it's 2006 Gucci, it's a different story.
Yeah, I made a post one day. I was like, Gucci makes
I think I remember that one.
music, trap anthems, and Jeezy got them stadium hits.
Yeah, but he got
You know
that
what I'm
hustler
saying?
music. You know what I'm saying? Hustler music.
So, Eminem or Jay-Z?
They both trash.
He said they both trash.
Nah, I just man. Nah, like
Trash.
yeah, nah. A hard pass on both of them. I ain't never gonna say put on some Jay-Z, put on some Eminem. I ain't never gonna say that.
Damn.
Hard pass on them. Eminem, he beats Jay-Z all day. Easy.
Okay.
But I'll never pop that shit in really with.
We'll take that. Hey, next up we got Ty Town and Ty House.
Ty House, cause I never tried that one.
No?
You know,
Ty
try
House.
down?
I tried Ty House though.
I got you.
Yeah, Thai House definitely got the better fried rice than Thai Town. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I really can't go to Thai House too much because their fucking main thing is fried rice, and I just can't eat that shit.
Yeah.
Ford or Chevy?
Ford.
Okay.
Damn,
Okay.
that's probably like
few.
one of the second person that said
Man,
Ford.
you know the crazy part is I had Silverados, I've had Escalades, Camaro, I've had Chevys. I bought one Ford, that's all it took.
Yeah.
I had 4 of them since then.
Yeah.
Next up we got J-Lo or Shakira.
J-Lo.
J-Lo. Yeah, hey.
Who you go with,
I
Rob?
go J-Lo.
J-Lo?
You doing secure or what?
Hey, Shakira
I don't
fan.
know, bro. They both.
Shakira fan.
They both. I ain't even talking about the music.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I ain't even talking about the music, but
It's off the record.
that's a hard one, man. I just wanted to see who you would choose, man. Tupac or Biggie?
Tupac.
Already.
Yeah, Tupac. I love listening to Hail Mary.
Hail Mary.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
one of your favorite ones from
I be getting teed up, for real. I take my son to school in the morning. Be like, Dad, can we play this song? Hell no, I'm finna turn up. You tell before you get to class. I put on some
Come
shit.
with
Like,
me.
you know what I'm saying? Jumping out the speaker in the morning, like, hell no, so you better go start this day for like. I told him, I said, hey, I said, the kid that you feel like in competition, that's because he probably woke up earlier than you today. I said, here, young ass, you better get your ass in there. I'll work his ass today.
Already.
Hey, next up, McDonald's or Burger King?
Burger King.
Burger King?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
McDonald's ass. I hate McDonald's with passion.
Yeah, I really do too, bro.
I like the breakfast. I don't know why.
I fucking hate McDonald's, dog. I fucking hate
Yeah,
it.
no, Burger King all day. Yes.
What's that movie? Is it The Last Dawn? Yeah. Which Scarface or The Last Dawn?
Scarface.
Scarface goated.
Yeah, nah. The world is yours is my favorite
Shit,
thing.
but The Last Dawn got 3 different parts to it though. But that's cool. That's what's up. I love both of them.
But you know, I like the mafia movies too, though. I think that shit's crazy because it's real life.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I think the John Gotti story. I watched documentaries on John Gotti, and it's crazy. It's crazy. This was real life in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
these folks really owning the whole block,
Yeah.
the whole section. That's crazy right there.
Hell yeah. Next up, we got Cash Money or No Limit.
Cash Money.
Cash Money.
I'm a huge Wayne fan though. Bro.
Yeah.
I think Lil Wayne is the greatest to ever do it.
That's the GOAT.
I think that's the GOAT.
Okay.
I think Lil Wayne
That's
opened the
good.
door for a lot of other people.
Yeah.
He's the first one that I know of that did that rock rap. I mean, he switched up flows. He made people want to rap. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at the time he was definitely
He's,
the motherfucking man.
Double entendres, triple entendres, that was on there. He's good.
Charger or Challenger?
Charger.
Photo.
Photo. I gotta go with photo every time. I can't do no two-door.
Can't do no two-door.
Hell nah.
It's more
Inconvenient.
yeah.
Convenient.
Now if I buy a two-door, it gotta be like a vet or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like two doors, there's only certain ones you do two doors. Challengers, It's nice, don't get me wrong, but I'd
Nah.
rather have a charger.
Next up, we got Skittles or Starburst.
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 Yeah, Skittles make a mess. It be dropping everywhere. Dropping out your hand all over the floor. Starburst, you can save it for later too. They got a wrapper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once you open the Skittles, it's over.
Hey, you better eat
You
them all.
got a little bit of time to eat them.
Kodak Black or Young Boy?
Kodak Black.
Okay.
I'm a huge fan of Yak, bro.
Yeah.
Alright. You gonna go see him when he pulls up?
Yeah, we coming
Hell
down.
no, not in Amarillo. I don't go out here.
No.
Nah, hell no, I go out of town before I go out here.
Hell yeah. There was one more.
Next up, we got El Tropico or Palatón.
Eee, that's a hard one. Yeah, I got me with that one.
Both gas.
Yeah. I say El Tropico just because it's big. No. Which one is that? El
Paletón's
Paletón's the one in
bigger.
the back, right? The one in the back in the plaza? That Paletón?
Which plaza?
Right there on
Yeah.
the boulevard?
Off the boulevard?
Yeah, Paletón.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Paletón. I like Paletón more.
Yeah, I like that. I go
Yeah. They just have a variety of options, bro. Like,
Got a few more things.
yeah, a whole lot of things.
Yeah,
It's a nice environment, too.
Hell yeah, man. Well, shit, we're at the end of the interview, bro. And we just want to thank you for your time, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate
And
it.
we wish you much success
Yes, sir.
2026, bro.
I appreciate that.
And if y'all need some detail, I'll make sure to come through to Black Diamond. And what's your address, man? Tell them your address. Give them some info on the socials where they can get a hold of you.
All right, so we're located at 14601 FM 2590, Suite E9, Amarillo, Texas 79119. We offer basic to full details. We have a mobile unit and a shop option. So don't ever feel like you can't do business with us because of inconvenience. We try to make your life a whole lot more convenient.
They'll pull up.
Oh, yeah. We'll throw this in there so they can scan it and
Yeah,
everything.
for sure.
Alrighty, y'all. So, Welcome to the Moon, episode 22, man. Real people, real conversations, and a real good podcast.
Yes, sir.
Check.